Hello, welcome back to What in the Censor is going on here. You have your host, Mama E, and this is Baby E, and we're about to get started because she's going to do something stupid anyway. Unnecessary. Okay, I'm going to start reading because...
Hold on, I got it right here. I'm just trying to fix because I had two satellites in the back of my head and you didn't even say nothing.
Well, if you got the same camera lens that I got, you can look and see how them antennas fly.
If I bite it,
Get
I'll
yourself
be
together.
wrong, right? If I bite it, I'll be wrong.
Well, I got a twig in the back of my head, so I can clip this ponytail on.
This is by positive underscore slip 9383. Am I the a-hole? I politely declined an invitation from my in-laws to stay in our wedding anniversary cabin. Am I the a-hole? I posted pictures on Facebook of my husband's and I wedding anniversary getaway to a lake, including one photo of the cabin we rented. Now, my in-laws want us to pay to take them to that same cabin to have a getaway with them.
Read that again. I'm lost. Reread that.
So,
my comprehension.
they're married, right?
Uh-huh.
OP and her husband already had their wedding anniversary at a cabin.
Okay, at not this cabin, but at a different cabin.
No, at this cabin that she saw.
Okay, at this said cabin, okay.
Right, that they rented.
Okay, they rented it out, okay.
Her in-laws, which is her husband's parents,
okay.
asked her, can they pay to take them to the same getaway cabin?
Okay, so the in-laws is paying.
No, the in-laws wasn't paying. They want to go to the same getaway cabin.
But making her pay?
Yeah.
What the hell is we doing? They getting married, or is it their anniversary or something? Or
hold on, let's see. Now my in-laws want us to pay to take them to the same cabin to have a getaway with them. First of all, I don't want to stay anywhere with them overnight because they are controlling, manipulative, and narcissistic. Second of all, that cabin is special to us. I replied, we're so glad you love the cabin photos. We will keep that specific spot reserved just for our special trips. So we're going to pass on a group trip together. Let's figure out a fun day to get together for hanging out soon. My in-laws just lost at the response, say I'm selfish, but I'm trying to be more proactive with setting boundaries with them. Am I the a-hole? That's it.
That was short and sweet. I don't think you're the a-hole. I just think they have a great audacity to ask you to pay for something. Now, if they would have said, all four of us, let's go back to the same cabin y'all was at, we want to get that experience, and let's split the bill 4 ways. Mm-hmm. Or like, let's make both our husbands pay for it. Then I could say, yeah, but she already said they're narcissistic and controlling. I wouldn't want to be in a secluded place like a cabin with somebody where they're going to be breathing and things on you and you got to wake up to them and stuff.
Right.
Already, ma'am, I don't think you the a-hole, but I think they the a-hole for thinking that somebody coming out their pocket, unless your husband
now more context
is the mama, before you add the context, what I'm getting from this is the mama the controlling type to where normally her son buckles, but now the son is not buckling because he got married.
She said parents in general.
But what I'm saying is...
We can't solely put this on the mama if she said parents.
Well, what I'm saying is, do the son normally buckle when mama and daddy get on him? And now the husband is using her as a signing board? Give it to me.
Where's your husband? He should be dealing with the issue his parents are talking. This is what they say in the comments. Mm-hmm. Someone said exactly. Does your husband think the same? He should also talk to his parents instead of letting you face the heat alone.
Right.
Not the a-hole. OP setting boundaries are often unpopular, especially with nasty people. Okay. At least they will stop expecting things from you if you keep these boundaries up. OP says OP here. Yep, that's exactly. Someone's like, I'll bet my money that the husband says like that's just the way they are, so learn to ignore them. Mine was willing to back me on the big things when it counted, but he wasn't willing or just didn't see the constant minor snipping from his mother. OP says OP here. Yep, that's exactly his attitude, is to learn just to ignore them. And then she asked the person, are they still married? And then the commenter said, if he said ignore them, don't engage with them. You give them info to start issues with you every time you share a post. block them, put them invisible, etc. Just because they're your in-laws doesn't mean you have to engage with them. But then OP responds, it's a mixed signal for me because he's the one that's asking me to respond to them.
Right. So he wants her to fight his battles, like I said before. He's the type of guy that normally would cave and buckle after his mom and dad would get on him constantly, and he'll just shell it out. And what I believe that happened, hear me out. The mama and daddy probably came to him by himself individually. And he said, no, I don't think my wife would approve. So the mama was like, okay, I'll ask her then. And so therefore, that's why now they have the galls to ask. And when she rejected, it seems like not the son didn't reject, but the wife rejected. And every time the mama calling the son saying, well, my wife saying that that's not a good look.
So
I can't do it without my wife. That's what he doing.
Tell him no. He can't foist off of this task because it's unpleasant. They are his parents. His job, stay out of it. So instead, tell him that you're following his instructions to ignore them, and that if he feels like he needs to respond, that it's up to him to do so, not the a-hole. And they also said, be very careful leaving the replies to your husband. There's a big chance that he'll cave to them, and you'll have a much bigger problem. And someone says, also they said you could say to your husband, I don't know what to say, you write it. He'll probably realize that he doesn't know how to respond to that absurd request either.
It's just that he always never backed down because it seemed like he might be the only son or the only child.
Yeah, everybody's saying about the same thing. Someone was saying that it seems like he's used to their, like, they call it their BITCHing. Yeah, so he wouldn't have to hear their being. That's a messed up thing for him to knowingly do this since he's well aware of how they are. Next time, just say, I don't have time. You can reach out to them when you have it, babe, and let him manage them. And it's him on the front lines of everything. He'll be more in tune on how their behavior is wearing on anyone constantly subjected to it.
Or what they can do, create a paper trail. I'll put us all in a group text. Mm-hmm. She should start the thread. Mm-hmm. The mama, put the mama in there, the daddy in there, and her husband in there. Then say, per my understanding with my husband, we're not funding this trip for y'all to go. Now, that place is special for us because we went there on our honeymoon. If y'all would like to go, here are the good dates that y'all can go where they are in a reasonable price for you. Here are some good times and somebody else, a travel advisor, that you can reach out if that's what you want to do. But going further, if we are together, we can go to Outback, we can go to Applebee's and get that 2 for $20. We can go for got doggone they don't have a Ryan's no more, but Golden Corral. We can even sit down at Raising Cane. Now mind you, Raising Cane not gonna give you a lot of fries, so y'all ain't gonna have to talk. If you don't want to talk to her at all, go to Raising Cane, cause they're gonna give you 5 fries, and they're gonna give them big 3 chicken strips, and you can get that cane sauce with a toast, and you be up and out of there. Or you can go even faster. Download the Mickey D's app. They ain't paying for do this. This is not sponsored. Say we can meet here to discuss anything. If they want to do it face to face, I would not do it one-on-one in our houses with them. Because those people will get out of hand. But what you need to do is have where all y'all in the group, then find out who their friends are. Invite all of those friends, unbeknownst to them. Then bring up, oh yeah, such and such. I remember when you were saying, but y'all want to go on that spot for my honeymoon. Oh, this be a good time with you and your friends to get together. Why don't y'all do something like that and split up? Because with narcissistic people, you got to become them. Do you hear me? You can't be playing with them people. I'm just saying.
Applebee's, bro.
Applebee's 2 for $20. I was thinking about that and then go and do lunch break because you get a little special like on the drink thing. I was thinking about that doing that next week, you know. Yeah, I'm with you when you did. Okay, this one it says.
Oh, I found this good one though.
Okay, she gonna read the next one.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to help my husband with the kids?
Yeah, because both of y'all had kids. I'm sorry.
Or. Oh, before we start,
now wait a minute. Is she bedridden or something like that?
And or is this where she's constantly taking care of the kids, and he says that oh you don't do anything, so she.
Okay, let's just read into it. I don't want to speculate.
This is about Fred 22, 23. It says, for 2 days, I've been feeling horribly sick with flu-like symptoms.
Oh,
I ended up going
okay.
to the ER yesterday afternoon, and they kept me in for 14 hours.
Oh,
Turns
okay.
out I have a tick-borne encephalitis?
Baby, I ain't got my glasses on.
Oh, Lord.
ENCEPHALITIS. Tell us what it sounds like in the comments. Somebody got time to be trying to read that. Go on to the next one.
Not fun to say the least. Couple that with not having slept or eaten since 14.
Yeah, 14 hours ago when she went into the hospital.
She says 14 and then died.
Oh, no, she giving you military time. So 12 o'clock is 12, 13 o'clock is 1, so 2.
2 in the morning, since 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2 in the morning of the previous day. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, because probably what she got,
yeah,
these might be contagious.
And I'm not doing well. No, it's a tick, mama, meaning she got bit by a tick, so it's on her.
No, but what I'm saying is for her to be ill to where she can't eat or nothing, and doctors don't want to give her to eat because they show running your bill up trying to feed you at the hospital. But for them not being able to keep nothing down, she's saying she's hungry. And what I'm saying is she could still be contagious. That's what I'm saying.
While in the ER, my husband asked if I'll make a bottle for our son. I almost said something.
That remind me of that other story. People that's in relationship, but they single.
I almost said something.
Go on.
When I arrived home so he could feed him at night. Mind you, the bottles were all dirty. So I had to wash them, and fill a bottle potentially in the middle of the night upon arriving home. When I did arrive home at 6 the following morning, he asked me to help the kids get ready for school before I went to rest. I got upset with him saying if the tables were turned, I've never asked him to help if he was sick, let alone just home from the emergency room.
That's the problem.
He does work nights from home trying to build his mechanic business, but given that I was literally in the ER, I feel like he should have managed his time better. I should also mention he will be gone the next 2 weeks away for concerts. I almost got up and walked away.
Ma'am, hold the hell on. Wait. This don't make no sense. He works at night. The kids go to school during the daytime. What they got to do with in a mechanic business? You're not working on cars all times of the night. Come on, bro. And being a mechanic, it is a strenuous job. Don't get me wrong, because some people, country shade tree mechanics, holler at your girl. You okay? Read between. Okay. They say they got. Okay.
Almost bitch you.
We can't say.
Almost bitch you at maximum efficiency. Matter of fact, let me bite you now. But my thing is,
I'm saying is, she said he got a business. She didn't say that he's going to a regular company. That means he can work his own hours out how he want to work.
He's trying to build his mechanic business. So
that means it ain't successful, and that means she the breadwinner.
So this is my last week to get healthy before being on my own for 2 weeks. It feels gross unfair to me.
What concerts we going to for 2 weeks?
The only thing I can think of that last 2 weeks.
He going on concert with another woman, ma'am, because I don't know no concert.
The only thing that I can see that is 2 weeks is Coachella. That's it.
Eternity.
Coachella it's multiple different. It's all different days, and
there's
different
2
people.
weeks.
It's different people performing. I think it's a week or 2 weeks, one of the two. But I do know
it's
about a week.
1 week.
Yeah, like I do know it's about a week. I do know that for a fact.
What I'm saying, I don't know nobody that got children that young going to no concert. How can they afford that?
Right, that's what my main thing is.
And not just afford it,
because Coachella is expensive.
No, but what I'm saying, not just afford it, but to be inconsiderate. I can see if you had kids that's in high school, they could pretty much raise themselves. All you have to do is put food in the fridge, thing like that, eating pizza like what you eating, they'd be good. But what I'm saying is, you got small kids that need help getting dressed in the morning. That's selfish. But like she said, I fought her because never, not one time did you require him to do what you asked him. And now you're thinking he's going to love you in the same manner that you love him. First of all, you got somebody that you love them more than they love you, ma'am. That's number one. Number two, you got with somebody that didn't want to be a father, honestly. He just wanted to be able to make the babies. Read between the lines, ma'am. And not actually be a visible father in the relationship. So I'm sorry to you, ma'am, because that's a lie. And then she probably already was stressing because she know she would come home to a house that's filthy. She already said the Bible was filthy. We know everything else is filthy.
It feels grossly unfair to me, and he doesn't understand why I'm upset. He has a tendency of asking me to do things for him or the kids that he could easily do himself, or asking questions.
You automatically do it.
Or asking questions he could easily find it on his own. I broke down crying the other day because I'm upset that nobody takes care of me, including myself. I'm so busy. Ooh, Lord, my bad. I'm so busy.
You're doing the most.
Burping.
Yeah, that's the most. I smell it. Come on.
I'm so busy caring for my. I'm so busy caring for my family, but they never care for me, especially when I'm sick. I'm getting to the end of my rope. Am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for refusing help? I've just scheduled us a couples counseling session and we'll set firm boundaries. Thanks for everyone. That's the edit underneath.
Well, ma'am, I don't think you're the a-hole. I think you see that you're on a sinking ship. And you're the only one. At first, what you're doing good by going getting therapy. But I think you need to go therapy by yourself, not just as a couple, but as an individual. Put the life raft on yourself, because at the end of the day, those children cannot help you. Even though a child loves you, it's only a certain capacity, a child that you have to help get dressed in the morning. It's not that that child don't want to help you, because 9 times out of 10, my daughter's growing up, yes, I had to teach her how to help straighten her bed. Then she would come there and help me straighten my bed. Now, was it good? No. But I know her heart was in helping me do that. But you're asking children to feel the capacity of what your husband should feel. He should be the one getting up, doing the bottles and everything. But I guarantee what it was when he first started out, when he would do it messy so that you have to come behind and be like, oh, I just go ahead and do it.
Competence.
And that's what happened. So, like, things you say, oh, he should be able to do that on his own. He not, ma'am. Because he got you as the nanny, as his nurse, as his doctor, as his Miss Feel Good, everything else. He don't have to be the man in a relationship. That's why he can still act single and go away from you 2 weeks.
Some Wonder Wife says in the comments, encephalitis is not a small problem. Exactly. It's a mother effing life-threatening condition.
Yes.
F. I spent 17 days in the hospital last year from a dry skin crack in my heel. Well, I spent 17 days in the hospital last year because of the cellulitis infection in my foot and leg that became lymphangitis, and I went septic within 36 hours of my first symptoms.
And that can get in your heart and kill you.
And we assumed the infection was introduced via the heel crack because there is no other obvious answers. My husband took leave from work and managed everything at the home. We FaceTime twice a day, so we reassure our kids that mommy was going to be okay. Not the easiest for the first few days, but I was hallucinating from 103.6.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
He took care of everything. School, homework, play dates, lessons, cleaning, laundry, yard work, shopping, cooking, pet care.
But that's a man that want to be a husband and a father.
And as much as it sucked for me to have to be there, I knew without a doubt that my husband had the house-ish on lock. All I needed to do was to focus on doing whatever little I could do to get better so I could get home to my family as quickly as possible, because I was homesick as age when I was conscious. Even after I was released from the hospital, it took several months of me to be able to bear weight on that foot without dropping to the ground in agony. My husband was back to work and I was home with the kids. They were old enough at 6 and 9 to not burn the house down, even with mommy with a severely limited mobility.
Right.
My husband came home from work every day and did all the housework that I wasn't capable of doing at the time. Go downstairs to do the laundry, water the outside plants, etc. Not once did he complain about all the stress he was going through or all the extra work he was going on top of his normal 50-50 child care / home housework. Right. He was just thankful I was alive. LP husband is an absolute ignoramus. His wife literally has a life-threatening condition. As a nurse, I'm shocked and horrified that they send her home instead of admitting her to the hospital.
And that's what I say.
For at least a few days of observation, to be honest. And he can't suck it up to get the kids off of school by himself without OP's assistance. F. I know I might be the minority of women who has a fully capable adult for a partner, or at least that's the impression I get from families, friends, and the internet. But god damn, someone please tell this level of incompetence and sheer F-wittery is not a standard that most women tolerate from a man that they decide they're going to make more humans with. It's too depressing.
It's past the present. That's what I was saying. I was just like, and they just let her go, unless she was saying, "Oh, I'm feeling better," and she wants to get back because she know that he wasn't gonna do a good job with the kids.
And there's even a stay-at-home mom that's in here that says that whenever she's sick, the husband like locks them in the bedroom and handles the kids like a single father. If it is a weekday and our youngest is home, or I'm too sick to handle even the school run, he'll take the day off when the youngest is home, and we can't afford an extra day or stay late when the youngest is going to daycare. And that's what a husband's supposed to do. Love, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and
She
start
a
putting
single
money.
mama.
Start putting money away. As a parachute for you and your kids. I don't know how many kids you have, but start get any money that you get from him and put it away, because I guarantee your husband's probably cheating on you, and if he's not cheating on you, he's just doing this as a way of teaching you a lesson for you leaving him with his own
And
kids.
most importantly, don't have no more kids for her.
Or my thing is, if anything, if you do end up getting divorced, stacking your money, he tries to take full custody, give him to him.
He don't seem like the type that want full custody, because he already
No, he seemed like the type that if she was to divorce him, he would try to get full custody as a way of punishing
Yeah, but
her.
all she had to do was send them children now for
That's
3 days,
That's
and
what
then
I'm saying.
he'll be getting them children right back.
That's what I'm saying. Give him full custody. So if he requests it, give him full custody, so that way he can't be like, oh no, I don't want. Oh no, sir, this is what you wanted. Full custody. And every time he called for you to come get these kids, oh, I don't feel too well. I'm sick.
Later.
My body can't work. Every time he would have called my phone, I would have gave him full custody and only give me parental supervision. Only give me supervised supervision. That's all I want.
You're not the a-hole, ma'am. Your husband is. I'm sorry to hear that.
And go ahead and stack your money so y'all can get a divorce.
Well, some people don't look at divorce as an option. Some people do to death do a part.
She needs to start, because that was a close to death do his part for real. And then if you would
she was gonna be in the upper room,
right?
And he's still gonna be here. But what I'm saying is, I can't say divorce because I've never been married, and I don't know what she may be thinking. Because some people, when they grow up in homes that don't have two parents, they want to make sure and stick together with having their child raised in a two-parent home. So I don't know. Let's go on to the next one. It says, am I the a-hole for telling my roommate she needs to make her boyfriend pay rent, or he has to stop staying here?
Hell no, kick him out.
Okay, she said here is some background.
Wait a minute. So, first of all, my roommate ain't finna have no man staying up in here when we over here, both of us women. Hell no. I don't care. Ain't he paying no rent?
I don't know yet if he's staying or he come get nookie and then go back home. So
now, if he come get nookie and go back home, I don't care. I'm
Okay.
talking about, it sounds like she's saying that he's staying there.
Okay, she said some background. We both pay $800 a month for a 2-bedroom. So that's $1,600 for the month. That's right, because I was paying $1,800 in Houston. Her boyfriend has been staying here basically every single night for the past 3 months since he lost his job. He eats our food and takes up the couch whenever he wants to watch TV. I don't mind him as a person, but it makes me uncomfortable that he's always home. Honestly, though, the worst part is the noise at night. I won't go into detail, but I have to put headphones in to fall asleep. I brought it up to my roommate, so they must be getting that nookie. Okay, I can't say what everybody say in the street. They say
I'm irritated.
almost homeless. The best.
Stop.
Let me keep on reading.
I'm eating my pizza because they stressing me out already.
I brought it up to my roommate and she just said sorry and shrugged it off. She is super non-confrontational, so I knew she wasn't going to bring it up with him herself. So I texted him directly, telling them to either pay rent or leave. She is a very shy person, and I'm honestly surprised that this is even happening. He may be taking advantage of her, but I'm honestly too fed up with the situation to get involved. My roommate got upset that I went around her, and she said I made things awkward. I have no idea what to do, and he never ended up responding, and then they're both been ignoring me. I'm getting more and more pissed off by the day, and by the way, I have about 8 months left on the lease. Am I the a-hole?
Go to the front office? No.
Yes, that's
go
what
to
she
the
needs
front
to do.
office and talk to the person in the front office saying, oh, we have somebody not paying rent, staying with us. on a lease. It's the boyfriend. I overhear first he was supposed to just stay for a couple days. It's been 3 months. She won't have him kicked out. He's constantly eating up my food, constantly using everything, not doing anything, not contributing in any shape or fashion. Can I move into a smaller place? And can I get a different roommate? If not, he needs to leave.
Right.
Come hell or high water, this nigga gotta get up out of here.
Big Pink Panther 3 agreed with you, saying, look at your lease and ask the landlord about how long or often a guest can visit or stay. They should help with getting the situation cleared up. This is such a common problem. Of course, you're not the a-hole. I would have done the same exact thing.
My thing is, get a small fridge. You have your own room, right? Get a small fridge. Take all your pots, your pans, everything that you use for yourself, and put it in your room. Everything that you use for yourself, put it in your room. I don't care if you brought a DVD player, put all your necessities in your room.
I don't think people doing DVD. Everything is on. You get the subscription
I know that.
now. You ain't got to do
but I'm saying, like, get stuff for you. Take all your stuff, put it in your room, because they seem like the type that you call him out and he gonna try to break your stuff.
Yeah, since she want to be big bad Miss Piggy and Kermit, that they want to go ahead and start ignoring you. What you should start doing is eating out. Because nowadays it's cheaper to eat out than go in the store in Walmart and buy it. You just one person.
Right.
You could easily go to Chipotle and get or Moe's. Moe's is better, and get a meal that'll last 2 days, and that way you're not stocking up the fridge for him. That's my whole thing.
Right, because my thing is that's crazy.
Because it seems like she probably, you know what, going to work during the day and getting a pipe laid on that night. So he doing his due diligence. It's like a swoop for swap, tick for tack, whatever you want to call it, ma'am. They're bartering right now. She shy, like you said. I don't know what her looks are, but she don't seem like a looker. That she using him for something, and he using for something to stay, and she using him for something that you can get at Spencer's, or Amazon. But she like the biceps and triceps. That's why you got to put the headphones on. They said the neighbors gonna know their name. Okay, that's what he trying to do, because you ain't got to be doing all that. No, you got a roommate to show that, hey, I'm getting this while you ain't getting none. She ain't that shy to close that door. Because if you shy, a person that's shy, they going to be shy all the way. Whether the door's open or closed. If she was shy, as you were saying, a shy person, she would have been shy with him all, when he kissed her, like, don't kiss me. Or if he trying to, you know what he doing at night, my roommate gonna hear. She be shy all the way. She amps it up and be like, okay, she texts you. I'm about to show her why she texts you. They doing it now, loud and in color, on the lady. And then to wake up and be a prisoner in your own home where they ignoring you.
My thing is knocking both.
Based on what you said. Now, what you can do, ma'am, put both of them in a group thread. Send them the notification saying, hey, I'm going to the leasing office. I'm going to make sure on the lease, this, that, and the third. Make sure you have a good lock on your door before you do this. Or you can go to the leasing office and have the leasing people call her on your behalf. But let them know that he has been notified. Then go to the police office and get a restraining order. Just in case he try to double back and do something else crazy. Because people do crazy when they homeless, okay? Because for 3 months, he ain't had to find no job.
Right.
They hiring everywhere, ma'am. Everywhere. So,
my thing is,
you're not the a-hole.
Love, do whatever best for you and your safety. Because due to the fact that he's a bum and he has no place to stay.
He probably ain't never had no job. And she was taking care of him. And she told him, you need to come on over here because I'm tired of paying your bills. That's what it sounds like that she is.
My thing is, he can go easy live with his parents and get up out y'all area. Because it makes no sense at all.
Let me tell you, parents ain't doing that. I'm a parent. Parents ain't doing that on taking care of their sons like that. No. Especially how he is, laying all down, At night, have the TV up all loud, screwing this girl, doing all of that, eating up all of their food. They go to show that he ain't no man. I don't know no mama that gonna have their son just sleep on their couch doing all that, playing video games. You're a
My
loser,
thing
man.
is overall, girl, it's nothing wrong for you standing up for yourself. Don't do anything that could possibly end up getting you a lawsuit, but also put yourself first.
Well, I know that when we was in the apartment, you can only have guests
Right.
a weekend.
Right.
All right, have to be approved 3 to 5 days. That's it.
So my thing is overall, go to that front office, tell them, hey yo, this man has been here for 3 months. I've tried to talk about it multiple times. I know you pretty much got the thing, so you could use that in your defense of saying, hey,
Yeah, they got it on the list.
Right, and that's not my boyfriend, that's her boyfriend. So do what y'all need to do.
And he's staying.
Right, and they paying a drop of rent. The moment that now, one thing about them down leases officers, the moment they hear, oh, he ain't paying rent.
No, because what they'll do is they're gonna charge for how many people are in there. They can go up on that rent.
And this is gonna.
And that seems like a new lease because they normally do a year lease, and she said she got 8 months, so there ain't no way for her to get out of it.
Right.
Or you could probably go down there to the lease office and ask them, can you roll over into a 1 bedroom apartment?
True.
Already paying $800.
Right, might as well. This is about Forsaken Dash Walk 6412. Am I the a-hole for finally telling my parents they have 2 children and it is not fair how much attention they have always given my brother? My brother's 36th birthday recently passed, and our parents, especially our dad, gave my brother the world. If it matters, I am female. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
My brother is on the spectrum. He is brilliant, but also socially and emotionally lacking. My brother's focus with autism has always been investing. Growing up, he lost our parents. He lost our parents a lot of money, which made my childhood not all that great. Was not able to attend my senior trip and was forced to take out loans for my school. Many of my brother's investments from 2010 have paid off, especially the rebounds from COVID. He paid off our parents' home, brought them new cars. He essentially covers everything for them. Maybe I'm bitter because my parents never acknowledge anything I have done, and for my brother, no matter what he does, is always something magical. On his birthday, I lost it because they kept comparing our lives and told them how I really felt. My brother feels like I hate him. My parents feel like I've been unreasonable because my brother is different. I told them they are this way because he has become their retirement plan, and he does it because they are all he has and has ever known. Am I the a-hole?
This is very sensitive. On the fact of I come from a large family, so it's the dynamics of you always want the approval or you want the closeness from your family, especially your parents and things.
So it said, info, how old are you? Why the heck were your parents allowing their child to invest their money? Edit, because I realized I would probably make a judgment, which is not the a-hole. Yes, you blew up at your brother's birthday party, but maybe you should apologize for that.
How old
but
is she? Because she said that the man is 36.
A-holes. They have put your future on the line to satisfy your brother's hobbies and done a lot of damage to you over the years by constantly putting them first. One inappropriate outburst is perfectly reasonable given this situation. So it said OP said our dad trusted him, and it did pay him off. And according to my parents, they used their college fund. According to my parents, it was not my college fund, just money they put aside that could have been used for college. He also took out a second mortgage for the house. I did okay though, went to a state school, got a degree in nursing, I live a comfortable life. Okay. And OP doesn't really say their age. That's what everyone's asking.
Yeah, like, because she said 36 for him. He's 36.
So they're probably close in age, but
no, I don't think they that close in age. But I think they're close enough. Like I would say,
they said they got a degree in nursing.
But what I'm saying is, he's probably 36, but she may be 28, 30. Like like that, where she can see the vast difference. But she don't know that the parents probably was using him because she say that he's high functioning. Mm-hmm. And one thing with people on the spectrum, sometimes they could be really good at something like how Rain Man, he calculated how many like matchsticks fell on the ground. And he probably good like that with numbers. So the parents gave money as far as investment, because I'm an investor as well. and either he playing stock options or he playing something to where, or forex or something where they can gain money quickly, because she said he paid off their house, bought them new cars, so it's almost like he the cash cow, and he doesn't have a relationship with a woman or anything because he owns the spectrum, so he's just with them. But her thing is, which I think she should have been sat down with her parents, is to say, hey, for me, y'all making me take out all of these loans because it's expensive to go to school sometimes. And I'm not getting all the same treatment that my brother got. That's why she blew up. Now she did edit and say, yeah, she a nurse because nurse make good money.
Right. She said
but she's saying what hit the net, what the icing on the cake is. He 36 years old and has something elaborate like a party, and she probably don't even get a birthday card on her birthday. That's why she's saying there's a vast difference on everything that's going on.
Says the brother thinks he. I ain't gonna lie. I feel her. I would have blew up too.
Yeah, but that boy's on the spectrum. He don't understand her. Like, why she's upset, because how his brain thinks is logically. He just looking like all the stuff I did, but he don't realize he probably didn't do as much for her.
She didn't listen to one thing he did for us, so he probably didn't do nothing.
Oh, but I don't think that that's the brother's responsibility.
No,
to do
I know it's not the brother's
responsibility. I think it's the parents.
I'm not saying that's the brother's responsibility. What I'm saying is, I would have blew up on all of them, because I would have like, first of all, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I would have told brother straight up. I was like, hey, don't try to put me with the whole, oh, I must hate you or something. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This got something to do with our parents. So you stay over there. Then I went to the parents and was like, look, bruh, I don't know what y'all issue is. Y'all can use my cash cow as y'all need to. I don't care. But at the end of the day, don't sit here and try to compare my life when y'all didn't do nothing to better it. Like, don't try to sit here and compare me to him. I can't stand when I see parents compare kids. That's the worst thing you could do to a child, is compare them to someone else.
Well, thank the Lord you didn't grow up in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000.
Mama, I'm 2000.
But I'm saying, and that you have the mother like me, and that you're the only child.
Because my thing is, overall, that whole comparing stuff, it doesn't help anyone. You're comparing me to someone that's a completely different person, has a completely different mindset. It makes no sense. I don't understand when people could be comparing their kids. Oh, your child, oh, your sibling does this is that. And also, that sibling also does coke. But we don't discuss that.
I don't think we can say this one.
Oh, Lord, we can.
No. All right, y'all. I'm going to end that out.